Hey guys!
It's your girl back at it again, and guess what I'm doing today? I am complaining. Yes, I am complaining.
I am complaining today, but as I complain, I am going to cleanse my face and do a face mask because I really need to cleanse the dirt and the toxicity out of my face. Basically, today's video, I'm going to be talking about rejection. Is it a hot girl summer? Yes. But with all the highs that are coming with, there are definitely lows. Last time I made a video in my washroom, I used the Boschia Makeup Breakup Cool Cleansing Oil just as a makeup remover, but I recently learned it's actually a cleanser. And I'm going to go in with the Matcha Magic Super Antioxidant Mask. Is it good? Does it work? So basically, I ended up changing my shirt and taking off my makeup downstairs just because there's way too many wires here. I know my setup looks really dark, but I literally have like a bunch of lights up here just so the lighting would be better, but unfortunately, you know, our life is full of L's. My life is full of L's, and that is what this video is about. So I'm gonna first go in with rose water. If you guys watch my other video, I used to literally just put rose water in my hand and then try to put it on my face. And since watching that video, I realized how much of an idiot I look like, so I got a spray bottle from Dollarama. But joke's on you, bitch, you look like a freaking idiot now. I don't know why I decided to put rose water when I'm about to put a cleansing mask that I'm going to wash away. And rose water is supposed to be something that sinks into your skin. I obviously have really fooled myself into delusion into thinking I was a skincare guru. To talk about like rejection and the lows of life. You know, this summer I had plans. This summer I had a checklist. There were things that I was going to do. And one of those things was obviously get a job. And luckily I got that, but it was really hard in the beginning because I just kept getting rejected. I would keep applying to these different places and you know, no one wanted to hire me. Some people wouldn't even let me drop off the resume. The health food store near my house literally has a help wanted sign. I literally went in with my resume. This woman looked me up and down and said, "We're not hiring." Sis, there's literally a help wanted sign on your window. There were times where even while I was at work, I would get rejected. So obviously you guys know I am a retail girly. One of the things that you do is, you know, someone will walk in and, you know, you will need to greet them. That's a retail worker's job. So one time at work, a woman came into the store I work at and, you know, me being jolly, me being nice, me doing my job. So I go up to her and I'm like, "Hey!" And as I'm about to tell her the promotions, as I'm about to tell her the deals, she goes, "No." Like, people are really out here rejecting my greetings. It's not even my resume. It's not even my love. This woman, I said, and she really said, but on top of getting a job, one of the things I wanted was summer love. So one thing is I am a university student. So that means that my summer is 4 months. So I got 4 months off of school and, you know, May and June, it's looking whatever. Like, I went on one date and it wasn't even for summer love. It was literally for a podcast episode. Make sure you listen to that podcast episode. And then I didn't go on any dates after that. And I'm really confused because I'm posted up at work looking like a cutie, you know, posting thirst traps. Like, who is gonna come and disrupt my peace? Like, who wants to really come to me and disturb me? Who wants to volunteer to give me anxiety? This is the energy I wanted. I was praying for. I said, "God, make it happen." So, of course, nothing happens. And July rolls up and I go to this festival with my friend. And I tell her the dilemma. I'm like, "Man, I really want summer love. It's just not in the cards for me. Like, what am I gonna do at this point?" And she's like, well, you don't really go out, Lydia. And I was like, you are kind of right. You're kind of right. So I decided to get dating apps. Now this, you would think is really progressive, but it's not. I get on the apps and like, sure, I'm talking to certain people for like 3 seconds and I'm thinking to myself, wow. When she puts herself out there on a freaking app for people to look at and she still didn't get shit. This is great for me. This feels amazing. I feel so desired, you know, the queen of rejection, you know? And it's really sad because you think you're putting yourself out there, you think that you're a fun, smart girly, and it's like no one cares. Before I filmed this video, I was feeling really, really crummy about it. I was like, all my friends are out. Literally this exact weekend, they're out. They're, you know, meeting men. All these men are hitting up their lines because it's Caravana season. My sister is getting her lines hit up. Like, everyone is getting their lines hit up but me. And I was like, maybe it's just not in the cards for me. I'm just gonna be single forever. You know, some of us are Pauls. You know, I just reminded myself that the beat goes on. The beat goes on, life goes on, the world will continue, there is another day. Like, rejection really does suck. Like, obviously, like I literally went through 3 months of it. I was on Twitter and I saw this tweet and it was like, even if you're like the juiciest peach in the world, some people dead ass just don't like peaches. And that's totally, totally, totally fine. Sisters who are feeling rejection right now, like, I am riding for you. I am screaming at the top of my lungs for you. And one day, like, even if it's not love, I feel like I just gave the example of like dating and stuff. But even like when I was younger and I was a teen, like I took photos a lot when I was a teenager. And there were times where I submitted to magazines or I would show some of my work and I would get rejected all the time. Like, even with a podcast and a YouTube channel, I don't think it gives me anxiety when there's someone that I love or that I care about that watches my content and rejects it or doesn't like it or doesn't say anything about it. Like, it feels so shit. At the end of the day, like, rejection does suck. And it's something that is so unbelievably inevitable. But I look back at those times where I was like really young and super foolish and, you know, all I wanted was validation, and a lot of the stuff I made sucked, and that's fine. That's how you grow. And I think that is like the hard part of the winner story that sometimes we don't hear about. You can't be worried. You can't be worried about these people. No, sisters. Like, we are real ass bitches. Give a fuck about a nigga. Big Burke bag, oh, 5, 6 figures. What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm sick. I'm vomiting. I'm vomiting at the idea of feeling sad over rejection. I'm vomiting at the idea of feeling sad over people who don't matter. Another thing that I think I need to just highlight is rejection over things that specifically pertain to your looks. Like,
okay, and another thing, I just like thought about this while I was editing and I was like, I need to add this. Even if you are ugly, even if I am ugly, like, that is so just like not an important concern in the grand scheme of genuine like life. Whether people perceive you as an IG baddie or a video vixen is so minuscule. It's minuscule. Like, I'm literally like, it's so crazy. As I'm editing this video, it's just like my head is hurting. My head is hurting. I'm exhausted and I'm tired. I'm tired. Talking about things that just consume me so much that literally, y'all, do not matter.
that is the lowest form of rejection you could possibly get. And quite honestly, some of these people that are rejecting you are very delusional. You have to look at yourself and realize. And another thing too is, like, people want you to feel insecure. People make you feel insecure. It is a hot girl summer. We are stepping out. We are stepping out. We are stepping out. Okay, so I just washed off the mask just because it got really dry and I couldn't speak anymore. So now I'm going to be doing the moisturizing part as I continue the rest. I'm going to be using three different serums from Ordinary. They're like a brand from Toronto, but they all do different things. One of them does for, the other one does for, and then the last one does, but yeah. And then another thing with rejection is like, people genuinely just rejecting themselves. Like, guys, literally just this time last week, okay, I was actually gonna post 2 videos last week. Cause y'all remember I was saying like, oh, the hot girl summer video is gonna be just a little bonus, and then it ended up being just like the video of the week. And well, that's because I couldn't get myself to finish the video. It's honestly pitiful. Like, it is really pitiful because I don't want to ever be in a situation where I feel like that. Obviously, that's unrealistic where you never feel that way, but it's just like, one, it's a waste of time. Like, the video was going great, but it's just like when you're doubting yourself and you're not feeling good, that's another thing. Comparison. Like, I would just like think about my video and how the video would end, and like in comparison to other people's videos, like, would it be good? Is this even worth putting on YouTube? Like,
here are some clips of last week's attempt to make a video.
okay, dude.
As you can see, everything looks pretty good, but for whatever reason, I just can't get myself to finish it.
This is a lot harder than I thought it was gonna be. I wonder if you guys can tell that I'm doing a bad job. If you are trying to convince other people that you deserve the great love and respect that you deserve, you need to start treating yourself that way too. Also hard to just acknowledge that it's just a normal part of life. I think there were times where I was like, oh my god, I can't believe I feel this way. How could this have happened? I thought we grew. I thought we were building. And it's like, that's just a part of the building. And you know what? Rejection's not going anywhere. You will really be out here married with a career and you're still going to get rejected one way or another. It's hard to come to terms with, but you have to come to terms with. So that's basically it for this video. It's super duper shorty. Basically, like, just don't sweat yourself. Like, you just need to dig within yourself and find what you love, find who you are, understand who you are, understand parts that you want to grow, because truly the person that you want to be, the person that you love oh so much, like, it's been said so many times before, but it is within you. Like, you are that girl. Like, you are that girl that you aspire to be. Like, she exists within you. She is alive and well. You just need to let her come out. So I'm just gonna finish off with the Proteiny Polypeptide Cream. This breakthrough protein moisturizer combines an unprecedented array and concentration of signopeptide. I don't know what that means, but drunk elephant.
Popping bottles in the eye.
I hope that you guys feel amazing. I hope that your chakras are aligned. You know, do what you gotta do to just feel good, feel blessed, feel grateful, and just know that, like, anybody who's not paying mind to you, like, don't stress it. Because at the end of the day, like, there's someone out there that you don't pay any mind to either. And it's never malicious, it's never like a thing. Well, it can be malicious. But even if it's not malicious, just like know, like, keep it a buck and keep it moving. So thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching. I love making YouTube videos. It's like my favorite thing in the whole entire world. Even though sometimes the videos are a little dumb. I appreciate everyone who consumes it and sends me nice feedback. So, thank you, y'all.